Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today you join me not out on a beach but I'm out on a boat and we're fishing the Sea Angling Classic. Today is a practice day and we've come out to try for a bit of taupe. We did stop for some mackerel on the way out and had quite a few. And now we've come out to the taupe mark where we've done well before in the past. Last year, unfortunately, due to the weather conditions, we couldn't fish it. But we've come out now because it's absolutely perfect to see if we can get some taupe. What I'll do today is then I'll take you through all the preparation we've got, all the rigs we're using for different areas, baiting up. We'll have Matt and that on the camera as well, and hopefully we can get into some night taupe today, some ray. The boys were out yesterday and they fished our ray mark. They done really well. Unfortunately I couldn't be out there yesterday because of a commitment, but the boys done really well. They had some lovely ray which we wanted to try. Hopefully then we can get into some bream this afternoon. We've got to be back in early today, 2 o'clock for registration, and then hopefully I can look at with Jerry setting the camera up here. So I got a bite already, you know, look. Yeah, so that's a good start. That's the first drop down. So what I'll do is I'll run you through the rigs which I'm using throughout the day and everyone else is using, and hopefully we can get into some fish.
Just like yesterday. Incredible.
When I've done the extra as we were speaking, you see me having a bite, but unfortunately I think it's the scourge of the sea. That's what we were laughing at, the dogfish.
And with Dogfish Dave on the boat, then
yeah,
it's probably inevitable.
yeah, so
that didn't happen yesterday, did it?
No, you two striking with it. So you're just making that look heavier than it is.
probably got a few dogfish on there.
So you're just pulling line out?
Yeah. Need to have a three header. Matt was on three.
Matt had a free header. I had a double header twice. And of course you got heavyweight on in a bit of tide.
Oh, I've already got 8 ounces on.
Oh, have you?
Big ray will be fun in this, won't it?
Yeah.
Is there fish at the back of the boat? Look, little ones. See more breaking the surface, look?
Where are you looking?
Behind Jerry's line.
Yeah, there's little specks.
Yeah. Little.
Keep an eye out for gar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good to have a bit.
Yes, absolutely beautiful out here today. Unfortunately, I don't think this is the target we wanted, but this is the first drop down. We've only been here 5 minutes now, and Jerry set the anchor in.
Oh, that's better.
Better, Matt? It does look. It was nodding his head a bit.
Yeah.
Behind the camera, Matt's into a fish now as well.
Joe, you got your He's got no stomach. Yeah. He just needs a big stomach rather than a backpack.
I've never known such a pussy. For a man who does a real man's job.
Yeah. Push your nuts enough to
Yes.
problem.
That's a ray.
I think this could be a ray as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a ray.
You got a form back from yours.
Take it out of the backpack like that.
Yeah, well, look, it's not a dogfish anyway, it's a thornback, but I think Matt's into one here. It's not a massive thornback by any means. But that's what
It's a ray. It's a ray.
Yeah.
Oh no! Use the other net.
No, it's alright, I'll
Just
handball it.
lift it in.
It's a bigger thorn,
Sizable?
but better. Yeah, it would count.
Yeah. Yeah, you just see now, we thought there was going to be a dogfish, but it's a little tiny thorny.
But it is size for the comp.
Yeah, it would have been in size for the comp, but obviously we would like to have it bigger. Behind the camera now, Matt's coming round. He's at that's not bad, is it?
Lovely
First
little
5
look
minutes.
at that.
Yeah.
Stunning,
Yeah.
stunning fish.
Hopefully they get bigger, but that's not bad for 5 minutes on this mark, innit? But me and Matt will get these popped back now, and hopefully we can get into some bigger fish now. Yeah,
My old man had it.
We've had a couple of dogfish now. I just dropped back down, I had a dogfish. But hoping this is something different.
Look through.
Just waiting for to get the scent trail down for the taupe and the tide to pick up a little bit. The last time we fished here, we were on £3 a lead.
Yeah.
So I think we just got to have an issue with the dogfish, maybe a strap. It was nice to see those 2 ray first drop. The dogfish seem to move in now. Yeah. Yeah. Prime culprit. Gotta love him, the old dogfish. Well, I get him sorted now. I'm back in, and hopefully the tide can pick up and we can get into some tow.
Stone now for
What I'll
lots
do is
of
now I'll quickly run out through the rig which I've got here. I know a lot of people use single hooks and that, but what I've got is, obviously I've got Shorecast anchor lead, so you can just allows you to bounce it down, and as you know it puffs up the sand great. I've got a boom, comes down to my link strip, which I can easy unclip easy, comes down then to 100 pound fluorocarbon, comes down to my first snud, and that's 80 pound fluorocarbon to a single hook. Comes down to my second dropper, like so, and it's trapped between beads, and I got my anti-tangle there. Comes down then to a power swivel, and on the end of it then I've got a wire trace and a circle hook. So that way you're fishing for your taupe, and the rest hopefully will pick up your ray, as you've seen, but it's also picking up the dogfish at the moment. But the good thing is this, you've got 3 baits in the water, so you can have a big bait on the end, the mackerel head will be your scent, and you can have your ray baits there, so you're fishing for your taupe and your ray at the same time. But that's what we're doing now. I'll quickly get that baited up and get it back down, and hopefully I don't catch another dogfish. Matt, as you can see now, with Dave moves up the way.
Yeah, Dave, move out the way.
Come under me. Come under me. Dave?
Hopefully Matt into the first
Yeah, attention.
taupe. Yeah, like we spoke about, the central's gone down now, and as you can see,
You're going to have to move this gear because we're probably going to grab its tail, I think.
Which way? Coming in left side, aren't we?
Yeah.
Go that way.
By the door. Yeah.
I'm getting prepped for getting in.
Well, this is a good practice for just doing this.
Yeah.
The trick, as soon as we get it in, to get everyone else back down fishing. So what we don't want to do, if there's fish down there coming in, everyone's marvelling.
what we do is here, if there's netting him or anything, Dave opens the side hatch.
Be a ray,
It's not running like a tote now.
No, it's not.
No.
Swirl.
Decent ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a tote. No.
Might be a blondie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's alright. Thornback. Nice thornback.
Dave gets out the way and you walk backwards, Matt.
Yeah.
Just locking this up. Okay, you're ready to land it on that side. Oh, this one's going now.
Right on time as well. Dave's rod's going down tight now.
Jerry's.
Lovely, right. Oh, Jerry's it is, sorry. Hope, yeah.
Give it some time.
We'll have a look at Matt's fish now as well. That definitely looks like a taupe. Yep. Well in, Jerry. That's what I said, it's always important when you get to the mark, just let the scent trail go down. Tides, as you can see, is just picking up now, like we spoke about.
Tote or ray?
So it looked like a taupe head shape.
Yeah, the way it's banging, I think it's a tote.
Right, well I won't do it yet.
Matt's got a lovely phone back there, we'll have a look in a minute.
Watch with that anchor, I'm going to put this big one up.
Hmm?
I won't let this watch with that anchor, because once it's locked, I'm going to turn it on.
The whole mackerel head that did.
Yeah.
Dave, am I alright just behind you a second?
Yeah, you carry on, he's
Yeah,
going
Matt,
here.
have a look at the camera.
And it's a smallish one,
It's not that big.
it's not big, I'll net it.
Yeah,
rather
net it
than-
with that green one,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
There's Matt with the thornback, lovely one. Look, it's bigger and thicker than the other one we had.
Yeah.
But Matt's going to get that slip back quickly now, so then we can get back onto Jerry with the taupe.
Let's get all It's that way. Come through across. I'll get back over there.
See you coming in.
I'm going to come behind it.
Take
Okay.
or Ray.
Toe.
Hope definitely.
I'm going to come
You've
behind
got
it.
hooks
and
all
then
round by your
I say
feet.
so, just
Yeah.
back in.
Don't forget we haven't got a long rod, Dave.
No, no.
I just wanted to go the other side at the minute.
If he wants to go that side, we'll go that.
I don't think it's very big.
Oh, it's
Here he
not
comes.
bad. It's bigger than
Not
what
a
we had
bad one.
yesterday. Bigger than we had yesterday.
Well done, Jerry.
Right, bring him round. Oh,
That's all right.
That's a nice size.
That's a good
right, if
fish.
you walk up to the bow if you can.
That's a good 25-pound
So,
fish.
when netting a tope in a lot of tide, first thing you need is a net with big holes in it, not little ones, because it will catch the tide. And then I come behind the tope, Jerry lets it drift into the net, and I pull it up. Well, that's the plan.
It's a big angry fish, that one.
It's not finished yet, Dave. It might be
No.
a second.
Watch that leg, right, guys? This bit's going to hurt.
Okay, Dave, I'm going up now.
No.
He's out. Came in head first.
You're right, he's not finished yet. He was in and then out. He looked well up anyway.
Don't say that.
He did.
I know. Let him relax when he comes on the surface, Dave. Let him relax.
And you drop him back. Just like that. Now drop him back. Finish him back in there.
Oh, David! He nearly had a good go out again.
He tried his best, didn't he?
Well done.
Well, that's the first pope in there. We let them boys get it sorted out and then we'll have a look at it. Yeah, there's Jerry with our first taupe, cracking little fight. We've had a few, like you said, we've seen Matt with a thornback, and like you said, the scent just came through and he got a 20-pound taupe. Great, we watched Jerry putting it back now. Off she goes. Brilliant. Well done, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry's just put the camera on. They had to pick the rod up. It looks like a small taupe. We were contemplating first with a doggy. Yeah, a little taupe.
Well, if it's a little one, I don't want to look a big one. But we'll hopefully handle it. It's on a, you want circle on the wire.
Yeah. I don't think he's on the circle, is he?
Taking your, yeah, he's not even on the circle hook. Sorry about that.
Well done.
Yeah, I'll get him sorted now and we'll have a quick look at him. Now, I just seen a little taupe in miniature, we just measured it. It would be in size, but obviously we would need bigger ones. I know last year when the taupe were scarce on the ground, something like that. I know my friend Gareth and Ray and that, they done well catching them this size because the taupe was scarce, but hopefully we can get into some bigger ones now. I'll get this little fella slip back. Nice taupe in miniature. Oh, as you've seen, Jerry motorist. Now we've come in now to try for our smoothie and Bream mark. We've done our business out there, as you've seen. We had 3 ray, a load of dogfish and some taupe. So that mark is obviously we just gauging what fish were out there, to tell you the truth. So we've come back in now. It's slack water at the moment, so we're just waiting for the push of tide on this mark. See if we can pick up our Bream and smoothound. But yeah, we're doing quite well now. So we've ticked off our taupe, we ticked off our ray. So hopefully now we can tick off our Bream and smoothound here. And then it's looking for some bass then, which is normally one of the tricky ones to get, but yeah, we've done quite alright today. I'll show you once obviously we've got the rigs in the water. Once we've done that, I'll take you through how we're fishing it. Obviously me and Matt are on the side of the boat. We're tied in with booms, which I find quite efficient for the smoothound. And then Dave and Jerry are fishing for bream and smoothound on a 2-up 1-down rig, with a little bit of the bottom hooks beefed up for the smoothound, and the top 2 are up in the air for the bream. Yeah, fantastic day. You know, it's great to get into the fish which we wanted to. Quite chilled, be a bit more hectic tomorrow. So I might not be able to film tomorrow, but at least you've seen how we are tackling the Sea Angling Classic. And hopefully we can get into some bream now and some smoothound on camera for you. Right, what I'm going to do is quickly, because we're waiting now for the tide to pick up, I'll show you one of our most protective rigs here for smoothound and bream fishing off the back of the boat. If you look back on my videos when I was fishing with the Welsh squad down in Milford, I used a very similar one. So it's a 2-up 1-down glued rig. It comes down, this is £60. Obviously it's not fluorocarbon because you can't glue it. I got it glued there. I got a 3-way bead coming off it, and then it comes down to my £10 Seaguar fluorocarbon. That makes a massive difference. And the best configuration I've been finding for the bream now is these little micro beads which I have from trout fishing, soft loomy bead and a micro bead, and then I've got a size 6 bait holder from Tronics Pro. That comes down, and I got exactly the same configuration there, and then it comes down, and then I've got a glued rig there with this power swivel coming off there, the anti-tangle sleeve, and then that is £60 fluorocarbon, and that comes down to my 1/0 Tronics Pro hook. Goes down to a clip, and then I've got the Shorecast ankle head there because there's no tide. Baiting up squid for the bream. People have it all different ways, but I found this better, and you get better hookup rates with it. So obviously I cut my squid into the shape, get your bait, your hook, nick it through the front, and then slowly wind it on. The good thing with these little channels, they got little bait holders, and then you bring it through, and once you get up to the eye of the hook, hold it and pop it over. So it's like so, but you don't want all that hanging, because what happens is the bream will come here and you just tear it off. Because you want I like the bream, you want the actual hook to go in his mouth. If you have a lot hanging off, the bream will just rip it off. Especially when you're competition fishing, because you don't mind the size of the bream, and once you got them feeding, they'll pick up anything. As you can see, that's very, very small. And then that once the bream takes it, it's not biting all the hanging stuff is on it. Big thing is when you're bream fishing as well, you want to have your bait horizontal like that, so always push it over the eye. Once it folds down and you've got a big ball on the hook, it starts spinning in the water and it puts the bream off. So I'll show you again here. Yeah, bream when they're quite finicky. Sometimes if you've got them feeding quite good at the back of the boat, it's okay. But if they're quite finny, any sort of spinning bait, they just won't take it, they'll shy away from it. That's why you get a lot of people on the boat, and one person who's got good presented bait will be on the bream, and then someone who's fishing next to him with exactly the same bait, probably the same rig, but the bait presentation is a little bit off and they won't get it. As you can see there, I don't like that. Some people like it, but I find the bream will attack that, and you can pull your, that's when you get missed bites, so just give it a little trim off like so, and as you can see, that's perfect. And when the bream comes along, it'll be on now. It looks like Matt's into it. On there, so what we're using is hardback, so I'll show you in a minute how you present your hardbacks, because I find the bigger smoothound do like a hardback. But Matt's into a bite there now. The tide, as you can see, it is slack tide, but we're just waiting for it to push through. That's why I thought I'd take time out, so we can see if Matt got one. But I hope that helps. Very versatile rig, because you fish in all states of the water column, and brilliant for the smoothound, so you can fish for the smoothound on the bottom, and then the top two are fishing for your bream. But we're going to wait now for the tide to push through, and hopefully we get back to you now with some fish. Yeah, I hope you can see the raft of weed just came through, and Jerry and Matt both into smoothound straight away. Matt looks like he got a good one, and Jerry has. We thought it was a bream first of all, Jerry's, then it decided to take off.
Turn into a smoothound.
So Jerry's just coming to the net. That's how for the smoothound on the mark, just as it goes. As you can see in the background, the rafts of weed came through on the turn of the tide, and then the fish are straight here.
Hey, what's those?
So we film Matt now, let Jerry sort this out.
Dave, when you, it's not a million miles off.
Found. Yeah, yeah.
To the hermit.
Where's Jerry?
It is a smoothie, your shit, Jerry, isn't it?
There's Jerry, we just seen him landing that one, and we'll turn round now and Matt's got his now as well. Hello Jerry, come back.
Right, can I have a hermit? If we got one that we're using. Smoothies.
There we go.
Yeah, there's Matt, we've just seen him with his as we just spoke, as that tide just pushed 2 smoothound and 2 casts. Hopefully they get a bit bigger. That's a scoring fish, and then you can always build in it then in the classic, start off and then get bigger.
About 95.
95. Watch Matt flip it back now. Good start as soon as that tide turned. Off he goes.
Just starting to... I think tomorrow. Well, we can't fish 2 rods tomorrow.
No.
Some of us are only fishing one anyway, David.
Yeah, no.
Great bream, mate.
That was a bream. Didn't feel like a bream.
Here's Matt now, he's into the bream. We just come to a new mark, we are catching him. I didn't put the camera on for it, but we've all had a bream each now. Just need one more smoothound, and that's maxed out then, and we would have to go into the bass then. So that's not bad.
Just
Oh,
spat it.
Matt just dropped that then by the side of the boat. That's all we're using for the bream. There's a 2 up, 1 down. 18-inch nuds, fluorocarbon. Some of us are on ghost rigs, some of us got 1 yellow bead just for a little bit of attraction for them. But the last mark we went to was quite slow. We had those smoothound, but the bream weren't there, so we've moved on to a little bit more of a rockier area. And it's just about working it now. So what we're doing is we start out casting about 30 yards behind the back of the boat, 2-ounce leads, and then we're just generally bouncing them back. And then hopefully picking the bream up then, because they are sitting a little bit behind the back of the boat. They say 50 yards down. Dave just had a small bullet, but they're not big bream at the moment. They're averaging between 26 to 27 centimetres, so we're hoping for a little bit more of a bigger stamp. Here's Matt, his rig there, as you can see it. There's 2 up and 1 down, glass beads, very translucent. So if the bream are finicky, and then Matt's just casting back in into the tide. Hopefully I can get you a nice bream on a camera without Matt dropping it. Yeah, we've had a great little bit of a day. Nice to cap off now. Look, we found the bream. Triple shot with Matt there, and we're just packing up now to go in after a really successful practice day. And I hope you had loads of hints and tips out of it. Alright, well that's us done now. We've had a really enjoyable practice day. All the species we wanted to tick off, we ticked them off, and hopefully we can do exactly the same tomorrow once the classic starts. But yeah, pretty successful. You know, we caught all our taupe, we had our smoothound, we had our bream, and we had our ray. What we were planning to do after them, but we have to go back in and register, was go and see if we could pick up some bass. But yeah, lovely day. It's going to be a lot more lumpier tomorrow. I'll try and film, but I may not be able to, depending how frantic it is. But at least you had a bit of an insight that we practiced, what tactics we got, how we baited up and that, and how we worked the water through. But yeah, really successful. Jerry's about to pick the anchor up now because we've got to go in and register, and then we're going to have a bite to eat and then go to the hotel, then get ready for the classic tomorrow. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching, and if I don't see you on a beach, a boat, I'll see you on the channel. Enjoy your fishing everyone.
4th place. It's Looby IV. Looby IV, is it? Oh, I've got 6 here. Okay, Looby IV. Either way, they're Loobies. Well done, guys.
Yeah, so we're going to trip the alphabets. We've got Rubinine scales, there's the Yeti bags as well, there's Yeti half gallons, you've got Portsmouth tea, and the Crew Saver life jackets as well. What resistance go?
Gosh, thank you very much.